and each other. Good night.
KUAM TV8, first on Guam.
KUAM News headlines are presented by Calvo's Insurance, protecting Micronesia for 85 years. Matson and the Adai Itano program. Apply at matson.com and McDonald's of Guam. I'm loving it.
Ahead on KUAM News Primetime. A man is dead following a shooting in Hagat overnight. Police need the public's help solving the case. Plus, a nightmare for a Jigo man after being kidnapped and shot. A manhunt underway for 3 suspects. And a tourist is sexually assaulted while visiting a popular overlook. Her attacker now in custody.
Hafa and good evening. Welcome to KUAM News Primetime. I'm Nick Delgado.
And I'm Destiny Cruz-Langus. Biba Fresco Friday. Thank you so much for ending your week here with us.
Well, a man is dead following a shooting in Hagat overnight.
Guam police need your help finding 2 persons of interest they say could help them solve the case.
Some dinner with their families.
A neighborhood in Hagat shaken.
We just finished eating dinner. We were outside. We were here. So my son called me. I came out, and then we just grab our stuff and go inside.
Rebecca Masters and her family still in shock over a shooting that happened just steps away from their front door.
It's scary. Once we hear the shooting, we all go in. So we don't really know what happened or who did it and who got shot.
What's your biggest worry?
My biggest worry was that I didn't know the bullet was on our door.
Was it?
Yeah. Until a few hours later, because the police been there for a while. I didn't know the bullet came to our door, so yeah, it's scary.
Evidence left behind where a stray bullet pierced through her door. Guam police responded to a reported shooting just before 10 p.m. Thursday along Mao Drive in the Pagachao area.
Plenty cop, like 7 cars. Cop cars.
Authorities finding a man suffering from a gunshot wound to his upper torso. He was rushed to the Guam Memorial Hospital where he was pronounced deceased. A woman living next door to the crime scene says she called the cops.
I heard gunshots and, automatically, I'm not going to run out there because I have kids at home. So I just called the cops and then, they just said, lock your doors and we'll be, they're going to send someone out.
She recalls hearing 2 or 3 gunshots.
It sounded very close. So, it kind of like shook me just hearing that. It's just crazy. I just moved here. So, knowing that's just literally like next door to me, it's, I have kids at home, makes me just want to kind of stay inside for a little bit.
Yeah, for your safety.
Yeah, of course.
Typically, though, is it pretty quiet here?
Yeah, it's pretty quiet. I mean, since I moved, I've only been here like a month or 2, and it's pretty quiet here, It's a quiet neighborhood. Sometimes some of us will play music, and kids are outside playing all the time, so I hardly see stuff like that happen here.
Police not yet saying if they have any leads on suspects.
We are asking for the community's assistance in locating 2 persons of interest who may have helpful information. Person of interest 1 is described as short, heavyset male, bald, wearing black clothing, and carrying an unknown type pistol. Person of interest 2 is short, slim, wearing a red shirt and brown shorts. A next of kin has not yet been located.
The man's identity has not yet been released. Investigators also await the results of an autopsy. Anyone with information is asked to call GPD at 475-8615 through 8617.
Now to a manhunt for 3 people wanted in connection to a kidnapping and shooting in Jigo.
Guam police releasing the mugshots of the suspects. Take a look. Authorities need your help tracking down Jathan Tatautau, Jeremy Pangilinan, and Shanita Pangilinan. GPD spokesperson Norman Analista telling KUAM some details about the horrific incident.
Preliminary reports indicate
she and a friend were brought there by a taxi early Thursday morning. That's when she was apparently sexually assaulted. Her alleged abuser, the taxi driver. Authorities say Jimmy Jimenez of Dededo allegedly made unwanted sexual advances toward the victim. He is charged with third-degree criminal sexual conduct and 3 counts of fourth-degree CSC. Jimenez allegedly admitting to police what he did was wrong.
A man facing life in prison for raping a young girl repeatedly put his head down as the victim's aunt addressed him in the courtroom. Defendant Morris Dune is waiting to learn his fate after he pleaded guilty to first-degree criminal sexual conduct. As reported, he broke into a home back in 2022 and raped a 13-year-old girl. Dune was 18 at the time. The child's aunt telling him, quote, "She is damaged for life. She is broken. Nobody can fix that," adding she relives the memory she tries to block out. Dune is scheduled to appear back in court on April 11th for sentencing before presiding Judge Alberto Lamarena.
A high school teacher who once stood accused of allegations of molesting a 14-year-old student gets a sweetheart deal. Defendant Nicholas Jeffrey Bailey pleaded guilty to official misconduct, jurisdiction of an adult, and distribution of tobacco to persons under 21 years of age. He appeared before Judge Vernon Perez in Superior Court, where he was given a 2-year suspended sentence, meaning he was spared jail time. Prosecutors telling the court the victim's family did not want to re-traumatize her by having her testify in court, adding they just want Bailey to be held accountable for his actions. The plea deal led to the fourth-degree criminal sexual conduct and harassment charges being dismissed. As reported, Bailey denied the molestation allegations but admitted to authorities that he texted another student asking if she had a boyfriend and sent her romantic memes. Up next, millions in federal grants left untapped by Guam DOE.
Plus, a port official claims false, damaging accusations made by a senator. You're watching KUAM.
Half a Day Fresco Fridays on KUAM News. Presented by Fresco Clothing, original custom design apparel of Guam and the Marianas. Located in Hagåtña, just across from the Gani Shopping Center.
Honey, do you want some milk?
Do you ever wonder how your favorite products make their way into your local stores? Most arrive on state-of-the-art Matson vessels that transport containers of food, household items, equipment, and supplies into the islands every week. Because we know that you depend on us, we work closely with our partners to ensure that our shipments arrive on time, all the time, so you can find your favorite products when you need them. We transport the region's most precious cargo that supports successful businesses and promotes a better quality of life for our families. Matson is proud to have been the hometown shipping carrier for Guam, the CNMI, and Micronesia for the past 25 years, and you can count on us to be here for generations to come.
Bye. I wish they could move back home.
Should we build on a honeymoon?
Yes. Yes!
First Hawaiian Bank knows that family comes first. That's why our bankers work with you to make your what-ifs a reality. Personalized service and digital tools, all under one roof when you bank on the best. First Hawaiian Bank. It all starts with yes.
Happening late today, the Guam Education Board has called an emergency meeting approving to serve a list of charges to Guam Department of Education Superintendent Dr. Kenneth Swanson. Details, however, were discussed behind closed doors.
This comes on the heels of Guam DOE having to apparently return over $26 million in unused federal grant funds. KUAM speaking with Dr. Swanson ahead of today's dramatic developments.
A tense exchange during a meeting with education officials regarding the Guam Department of Education's apparent return of over $26 million in unused federal grant funds.
As Chair, I am not about to go to the legislature and tell them that we're $37 million short from our fiscal year budget when we are returning money back simply because we didn't use it.
But GDOE Superintendent Dr. Kenneth Swanson tells KUAM the agency never returned the funds. In fact, had them. The funds were, however, authorized.
And the point is, we didn't take advantage of them. But why? And in all of those cases, the answers to that question are different. And I'm working with my finance people to sort that out.
Dr. Swanson offering more context about the grants in question.
It was authorized, but we're talking about grants in several different parts of the organization 3 years ago. Fiscal year 21, 22, 23 is still open. We're working on that. And it was in different parts of our budget, consolidated grant, special education, and Department of Agriculture. So it's not like the ARP situation at all.
He explains much of the confusion stems from when Guam DOE separated from its third-party fiduciary agent, and they closed their books.
The documentation we needed was in their data system that they did not transfer to us, that we needed to be able to claim the money. So there's a lot of work still to be done.
Meanwhile, Education Oversight Chair Senator Vince Borja calling for a roundtable discussion to get to the bottom of it earlier this week.
And I personally can't explain what happened. You know, we're trying to fly the plane looking in the rearview mirror. That's not really how you're going to get where they're trying to go. My objective is to close out the books, manage our funds that we have well now, so that we don't have to not claim the money.
Now, Swanson will have until April 15th to respond to the board. Well, a port official is calling out one senator demanding a public apology for what he says are false and damaging accusations.
The controversy stemming from comments made during a confirmation hearing for 2 nominees to the Port Board of Directors. Jonah Gachafris has more on how the port official says Senator Chris Barnett's claims are not only misleading but harmful to his reputation.
A Port Authority of Guam employee is pushing back against serious accusations made by Senator Chris Barnett. Shine St. Augustine is calling the claims not only false but damaging to his reputation. Tuesday evening, a public hearing for appointees Mark Mendiola and Conchita Taituno to sit on the Port Authority of Guam Board of Directors was held. It was then when Senator Barnett informed Port General Manager Rory Respicio that several port employees have verbally expressed to him there's a culture of fear, favoritism, and intimidation at the agency. In a strongly worded letter addressed to the senator, St. Augustine refuted allegations of intimidation and mishandling a firearm-related incident on port property. He says he has never engaged in threatening behavior and was unaware of the firearm situation until after it was handled through proper channels. St. Augustine, who has served 20 years in the U.S. Air Force and is a longtime public servant, is demanding a public apology from Senator Barnett. He argues that reckless accusations erode public trust and that leaders must be held accountable for their words. We've reached out to Barnett for comment. Jonagan Charfres, KUAM News.
The governor's trip to South Korea last November to boost visitor arrivals apparently had a negative result. This according to a recent GVB meeting by the board where the Recovery Committee gave a progress report describing market performance as poor.
Her negotiations with top airline executives reportedly causing some miscommunication that left the Korean carriers confused and frustrated. Mitsuki Hirayama has the details.
Guam's tourism recovery is hindered by poor market performance and product integrity. Japan, formerly our top market, has experienced a 70% decrease in arrivals, while South Korea, the current top market, remains 50% below pre-pandemic levels. That's according to Guam Visitors Bureau Recovery Committee Chair Mark Baldiga, who recently gave a progress report to the board.
Japan is still down 30% worldwide in outbound travel. Guam's down 70%. Our market share was 3.4%. Now it's 1.4%. Worst performing destination in the planet.
During the update, he revealed the governor's November trip to South Korea, aimed at boosting visitor arrivals, resulted in a misunderstanding with top airline executives regarding landing fee reductions.
We heard back from the Korean carriers that they were promised a 50% reduction in landing fees in those meetings. I'm not sure what they were or weren't. I've gotten conflicting reports, but there was some confusion that came out of that first trip, and some frustration on behalf of the airlines who didn't get the discounts they thought they would. So that had a negative result.
GVB is working with the Guam International Airport Authority to figure out what can be done with the landing fee issues. Meantime, another hiccup with United Airlines' new direct route connecting Taipei and Guam.
The Taipei deal was signed without getting into a whole bunch of dirty details. The bottom line is the deal terms were not exactly as we thought they would be. And the incentives that have been done to date are a bit all over the place.
It's why GVB is employing an airline incentive expert to advise on contracts.
Hopefully we'll have that person on board soon and they can help us. They're going to visit Japan and Korea is the plan, to sit down and negotiate, not just scrambling like we've been doing.
The Recovery Committee chair says they have to be very careful with airline incentives, calling it a slippery slope. Meantime, KUAM reached out to the governor's office for comment. Mitsuki Hirayama, KUAM News.
Well, KUAM's Nevaeh Anderson continues to explore Taipei as part of the new United Guam-Taipei direct service and highlights this exciting travel destination, as well as all you can experience while there.
Here's more in Next Stop, Taipei.
So now we're up in the mountains of central Taipei. You can see the Taipei 101 Tower just over there. This is a really romantic spot. You can come here even with your family and see the tea fields and drink some really great tea. It's really fun, really close to the Taipei Zoo as well. You take the cable cars all the way up here and back down, so make sure you visit on your trip to Taipei.
Chinese slang, there is like a slang told about the pigeon day like all blooming everywhere. And the azalea that you saw is blooming right now, like still have some left, is the native wulai.
那我今天介绍2种大型的，它抓的动物是山猪、山羊。来自可以它的。
So you can see the traditional house is not like above ground, like completely, like semi have underground, is because for the tribes originally they originated from the central mountain ridge, which is in Nantou, the center of Taiwan, and then branched out to migrate to the north. The hut is when they go hunting in the mountains, they will build a hut and they can have like a rest or like taking a break inside the hut.
Now we're here at the Lao He Street Night Market and we're gonna go try some traditional Taiwanese food.
Wow.
Wow. Literally, wow. It looks so fun.
Yeah, it looked great, incredible. A little chilly, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks a little bit cold.
Nevaeh did tell me that she did try the stinky tofu. I said, asking for a friend, how was it? She said, I smelled it. That's for sure.
You know what? At least she's trying, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
Take it all in.
Yes.
Let's take you downtown now as our Jason Salas is immersed in the Agana Shopping Center.
Smack dab in the middle of some very creative young thinkers who are using their talents and teamwork to save the planet. Jace, what do you got?
All right, thanks so much, guys. I'm here down at Agana Shopping Center where I have Baleen and Marydel, and we are at Gate Day.
Gate Day, yes, the 2025 Gate Day. Every year we have a Gate Day showcase for all the projects that our students do in the classroom. So all the Guam Department of Education schools are represented here, including our preschool programs. Pre-K Gate is here as well. And our visual and performing arts team members are also here to showcase their students as well.
This is wonderful work. Baleen, is there a theme that we're using this year, like a central idea?
Oh man, for the central idea, I think it's just tapping into the students' creativities and just, just showing what our students can do in the classrooms.
Okay, and these are most of the public schools. I want to say all of them because it looks like everybody's here.
All of them.
Awesome.
All the elementary public schools have a GATE program, and so we're showcasing all their talents. And we have 10 preschool GATE programs as well.
Okay, and how long have they been working on these wonderful projects?
Oh, some of us have been taking maybe the whole year, some of us a few months, some few weeks.
Very nice. Okay, everybody, please come down to the Agana Shopping Center because we will have these incredible displays, this talent from the amazing island youth from public schools. All of them are here until 7 o'clock tonight at the Agana Shopping Center. Back to you guys in the studio. I'm Jason Salas. This is awesome.
For 25 years, Cars Plus has been more than just a place to buy a car. When we opened our doors, our mission was clear: build lasting relationships and ensure every customer drives away with confidence. As a family business, we nurture our employees, passing down values of integrity and respect. We believe that strong values create strong relationships, ensuring that every customer who walks through our doors is treated like family. For 25 years, we've been driven by you and will continue to be for generations to come.
Le dije, vamos a hacer maldades. Vuelvo yo te traje. Pago allá el mahones si no baila pa' que sale. Aquí están mis anormales. Que cabrón, tú mueves ese nalga. Esto es pa' las nenas, no, pa' los nenes, pa' la piel.
Wesley kicks out. Simon, big three. Oh, baby! Mosley kicks out. Simon, big three. Oh, baby!
Don't need to work, babe, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa. You can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
At the heart of Guam, there's one place where everyone comes together. Kmart, your American superstore, celebrating 30 years with you. To our brave service members, enjoy a special military discount every day as our thanks. To our local community, we've grown with you, bringing trusted brands at prices you love. This season, celebrate with us. From fiestas to family gatherings, we're your one-stop shop. Since 1995, we've grown with you. Here's to 30 years of memories, savings, and the spirit of Guam. Kmart, where everyone is family.
Foodie Call is brought to you by Schmuckers. With a name like Schmuckers, it has to be good. And Jif, that Jiffing good.
Howdy guys, welcome back to another edition of Foodie Call, and in honor of National Peanut Butter and Jelly Day, we're going to be making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And today, so we have two kinds of Jif. We have the traditional creamy peanut butter and the peanut butter and chocolate Jif. And one fun fact about this, it actually has 50% less sugar than the leading hazelnut spread with cocoa. And for our jelly components, we have the Schmuckers brand, which is a long-time family favorite. And today we have grape and strawberry. All right, guys, now that we got our bread, we're gonna start with our first, which is the traditional peanut butter and jelly. Spread it nice and even. A fun fact about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches is it first appeared in 1901. Hey guys, we're gonna try it. And you know, a special tip for making peanut butter jelly sandwiches, if you wanna keep it nice and firm and not soggy, you put peanut butter on both ends. Let's just try it. Well, that wraps up another edition of Foodie Call, guys. Thank you to Pepsi for bringing us these products of Jif and Schmuckers. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye!
Foodie Call is brought to you by Schmuckers. With a name like Schmuckers, it has to be good. And Jif, that Jiffing good.
Hey guys, 2025 Koku Weekend is next weekend, April 12th and 13th. There are two races, one for the kids, one for the adults. Check out Visit Guam USA on Instagram. I love that handle. Good job, GVB. I like that. All right, speaking of runs or walks, 2K, 5K is coming up, so lace up your shoes because the Run Walk for Autism is tomorrow. Make sure to check out 4:30 p.m. down at Chamorro Village, right over on those huts. Also, concrete huts, super awesome. All right, and you want to join an informative workshop by my friend Lola Plusa Rosario. This is going to happen on April 12th from 9 in the morning till 4:30. It's Applied Behavioral Analysis. You Can Help, a program designed to support the autism spectrum disorder community on Guam. Have a good weekend, everybody. We'll see you at the race. It's the end of the work week, but the party is just starting for Justin Jesse San Agustin to celebrating birthday number 25. Hey, you know what? He's a KUAM kid forever, but he is a grown man right now, and we here as KUAM family are super, super proud of him. We've known him since he was a kid, and Justin, you have grown up to be responsible, respectful, and amazing, amazing young man, and both of your parents are super proud of you, and they're sending all of their love with the really, really bright heart emojis, and we're really, really proud of you. Happy birthday to Justin.
I don't know what I've been told.
I don't know what I've been told.
Someone here is getting old.
Someone here is getting old.
Your Cold Stone Creamery birthday cake winner.
Where this week goes to.
All right, let's get to this week's Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club winner, and it is Josephine Crisostomo, who now has a Cold Stone Creamery ice cream cake to her name. And Josephine, please look out for a message for us because we're going to reach out and let you know when and where you can pick up your extended birthday present.
That's your primetime show. Thanks for watching. I'm Nick Delgado.
And I'm Destiny Cruz-Langus. Have a great weekend and stay beautiful.
One Micronesia Show is brought to you by Daiso Guam, Japan's largest dollar store located in the village of Donkey, open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily. Ali, Mogisin, Hafade Zan Tiro, Rananim, Kaslali, Lengwo, and Yakwe. Welcome back to another episode of the One Micronesia Show. And this show is probably brought to you by our friends at Daiso. Come on down to Daiso, located at Don Donkey, and check out their newest stock arrivals. You can now purchase your favorite Japanese snacks here at Daiso. Follow their social media at Daiso Guam to get up to date with our latest product arrivals. Daiso Guam, providing quality living essentials. Open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. in the village of Don Donkey. For this show, I take you to my homeland, the beautiful island of Yap. Why? Because we are celebrating the 55th Yap Day celebration. Welcome to the vibrant and deeply rooted cultural celebration of Yap Day. Over the next few days, we'll take you on an immersive journey through tradition, adventure, and community. And it all begins right here at the Yap Living History Museum. The festival kicks off with a warm welcome from the chairman of the Yap Day Committee, setting the tone for an exciting celebration. As the sun begins to set, the stage comes alive with the rhythmic movements of the Rule Marching Dance, also known traditionally in Yap as Mas, a traditional performance that echoes the strength and unity of the island. Adding to the cultural diversity, the Philippine community of Yap takes center stage, showcasing a vibrant performance that reflects the strong connections between Yap and the Philippines. Day one of the soft opening of the 55th Yap Day celebration comes to an end. For those looking to dive even deeper into history, the Weloy Cultural Site visit offers a rare glimpse into the island's past, where every stone and pathway tells a story. Day 2 begins bright and early as adventurers gather at Wanyeb Dugor Weloy for a day of exploration and fun. Our journey starts at the Alok Trail, one of Yap's oldest trails dating back thousands of years. Once traveled by generations of Yappies, this path weaves through dense forest, whispering stories of the island's past with every step.
Into a log village. There's nobody live here anymore. But this village is the home of Willoy musician. They play music. So now we're gonna do some ritual before we go in the village. Either you get the soil and apply on your body, or you get the leaf and break between your palm, then you apply on your body. And reason for that is because you are new here. You know, every person has a scent, okay? Different from these people, whatever stay here. So you want to become one of them. In front is Okao village, and on our left, a little bit up further, is the Gork village.
But the real excitement begins in the afternoon, where the spirit of competition takes center stage. From the rhythmic swings of musical copra to the intense energy of bamboo race and dodgeball, every game celebrates skill, tradition, and camaraderie. Precision is key in the spear throwing contest, while the Whistling Biscuit Challenge adds a lighthearted twist to the competition. And then the grand finale, the raft race. This year's event wanted to feature two generations, an older generation and a younger generation, teaching the craft of raft making. Teams first started by tying the rafts. After that, they got into the water, and the first person to the end will win it. As the day comes to a close, we witness the beauty of Yap's traditional money. And just before the night ends, students from Bell Elementary School take center stage with an energetic bamboo dance. Their movements synchronized by the rhythm of beats and tradition. The perfect way to close the second day of Yap Day. And this is just the beginning of Yap Day, but the journey is far from over. Stay with us as we continue to uncover the heart and soul of this incredible festival. The One Micronesia Show is brought to you by Daiso Guam, Japan's largest dollar store located in the village of Donkey, open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
In here, you can expect to find crystal clear audio, expansive display space, endless entertainment, and more comfort for everyone. But even with all that, we still left room for all the unpredictability, spontaneity, and unexpected things you'll find out here. The new 2024 Grand Cherokee lineup. Jeep, there's only one.
The One Micronesia Show is brought to you by Daiso Guam, Japan's largest dollar store located in the village of Donkey, open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily. Welcome back to the One Micronesia Show. This 55th Yap Day celebration took over 6 days of festivities. Amazing. So let's continue. Here is day 3 of the Yap Day. The heartbeat of Yap's culture beats strongest today, the official Yap Day, a day of tradition, skills, and honor where the island's rich heritage is on full display. The day begins with a great reverence as Yap's highest-ranking chiefs and dignitaries take their seats, marking the start of a celebration rooted in centuries of tradition. The powerful sound resonates through the air. The traditional calling demonstration, the conch shell, once used to signal great gatherings, now calls us together to witness the beauty of Yapese culture. And then a sight that embodies the island's seafaring spirit, the arrival of the canoe. Guided by the stars and currents, these vessels connected Yap to its neighboring islands for generations, carrying stories of resilience and exploration. Next, we witness the sacred presentation of traditional money, the iconic stone money, an enduring symbol of Yapese wealth and honor, is carefully transported, a moment of deep cultural significance. With the raising of colors and the singing of the anthem, Yap Day is officially in motion. The air is filled with pride as the community stands together in unity. As the afternoon unfolds, the celebration continues with a series of traditional dances, each telling stories passed down through generations. But Yap Day is more than performances. It's about preserving and showcasing the skills that define Yapese craftsmanship. In the weaving competitions, participants of all ages demonstrate their expertise in creating baskets, hats, fans, and even woven balls. The energy rises once again as the students of Gilmont Elementary School takes the stage for a dynamic bamboo dance. Their movements perfectly synchronized to the beat of tradition. As the sun dips below the horizon, Yap Day reaches its grand finale with a performance unlike any other, the men's standing dance from the municipality of Mop. This dance, performed with unwavering strength and precision, is a tribute to the ancestors, a connection to the past, and a promise to carry Yapese heritage into the future. A day filled with culture, history, and tradition draws to a close. But Yap Day is more than just a festival. It's a living testament to the strength of a people, a celebration of identity, and a reminder that the past will always guide the future. The One Micronesia Show is brought to you by Daiso Guam, Japan's largest dollar store located in the village of Donkey, open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily.
Super speed your life with Docomo Pacific Fiber Internet. Get symmetrical upload and download speeds up to 5 gigs. Get started with Fiber 500 at $145 a month, Fiber 1 gig at $215 a month, or Fiber 5 gig at $299 a month. Plus, get 2 SuperPod 6Es with any plan, and a free EcoFlow River 3 and bonus welcome kit with 1 gig and 5 gig plans. Experience tomorrow's islands today with Docomo Pacific Fiber Internet.
Sometimes parenting can be hard. What should I be doing? The Guam Early Learning Council includes partners who can provide you with early childhood services and supports. We are here to assist. For resources and information, simply call 311 Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., excluding holidays. Early connection can change everything.
The One Micronesia Show is brought to you by Daiso Guam, Japan's largest dollar store located in the village of Donkey, open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily. The show continues, and we bring you back home to conclude the 55th Yap Day celebration. This is day 4. As the sun rises on day 4 of the 55th Yap Day celebration, today we honor customs, traditions, and legacies that define the people of Yap. After a day of performances and celebration, we dive deeper into Yapi's identity with a tradition and culture showcase featuring the island's most treasured symbols, including traditional money, a testament to Yap's ancient economic system, and the clothing attire, a visual representation of status, heritage, and craftsmanship. As the day goes on, the spotlight shifts to the Finif Women's Sitting Dance, a performance of grace, strength, and storytelling passed down through generations. Meanwhile, a tattoo display highlights one of Yap's oldest art forms, each design carrying deep meaning, history, and personal identity. As the sun sets, Yap Day accumulates and the final traditional dance. One last display of movement, rhythm, and cultural pride. The Welyoy men's standing dance, also known as Totomoy, also known as a ghost dance. Powerful and moving tribute to ancestors, the land, and the legacy of the village of Akal. As Yap Day comes to an end, its impact will be felt long after its final dance performances, cultural practices, a reminder that tradition is not just preserved, it is lived, honored, and carried forward for generations to come. Happy 55th Yap Day celebrations to everybody. Kamagad. From cultural performances to cultural practices, the 55th Yap Day celebration was a success. Big thank you to the Yap Day committee. A big thank you to all the visitors, but most especially, big thank you to the people of Yap for putting together an amazing celebration. Guys, we're going to take a break and we'll be back with more of the One Micronesia Show. The One Micronesia Show is brought to you by Daiso Guam, Japan's largest dollar store located in the village of Donkey, open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily.
Check it out. Pizza Hut's rippable, dippable Cheesy Bites pizza in Ranch Lover's Flight with 3 flavors is a game changer. With 28 cheesy-filled bites, everyone's gonna be dunking it. The Cheesy Bites pizza in new Ranch Lover's Flight. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
Marianas,